Powerlink Queensland has an important role in supporting the energy transformation by developing and maintaining the transmission network now and into the future. Developing the transmission network needed to support renewable energy and drive regional economies relies on early engagement with landholders and other stakeholders in the communities in which we operate. Identifying the locations for new transmission infrastructure, such as towers, lines and substations, is an important responsibility we take very seriously. We know how important it is for us to understand how you use and manage your land. The work we're doing can sometimes impact on how you run your business or make your livelihood. So it's important to us that we talk to you regularly, answer your questions promptly, and work with you to minimise impacts and maximise benefits. When building new infrastructure, we want to not only limit any inconvenience to you, we want to also establish a relationship where we can coexist and share benefits. To do that, we will work closely and collaboratively with you to understand your needs and what's important to you, while also meeting the expectations of the communities in which we work. We know that minimising the environmental and community impacts wherever we are working is also a priority. Building infrastructure like ours can be a complex process, which is why we have clear protocols to guide how we work with landholders. We engage with landholders regularly during the planning stages about all environmental, community and land management matters. Like any construction, our infrastructure work involves heavy machinery and specialist workers. However, before any work commences, we will work with you to agree on details like vehicle access, work times and safety procedures. All relevant information is provided ahead of time, so you are well aware of possible impacts from construction activities and can provide us with feedback before we start and throughout the works. Early stages of construction include site preparation and the installation of foundations. It also includes surveying works, vegetation management, marking the exact position for each tower or access road, and the boring and concreting of holes, involving specialist personnel and machinery coming onto site. After foundations are completed, the assembly of the towers takes place. These structures usually involve on-ground assembly, followed by the use of cranes to lift the structures in sections. With the towers up, the stringing of the transmission line wires then occurs. These wires, known as conductors, carry the electricity and are strung in 5 to 10 kilometre sections from a large wire drum, sometimes with helicopters. The next stage involves a series of inspection and compliance checks to ensure the safety of all people living, working or moving around the new infrastructure. Then, after all the appropriate tests, the lines are energised with electricity. Now that the network is operational, the sites of all various groundworks are restored and any necessary repairs take place. Access tracks to the sites are confirmed for future maintenance use and safeguards installed. We recognise there may be disruption to your day-to-day activity and work while we construct transmission lines. However, once built, they are designed to require minimal ongoing maintenance to continue operating safely. Once all construction activities are complete, the landholder resumes their responsibility for land management and other general land maintenance activities on their property. We will assume all responsibility for the safe operation and maintenance of the newly built infrastructure. Working together with you is something we do over the lifetime of our lines, towers and substations. That means we will have agreements in place to carry out any inspection and maintenance work, ensuring disruption is kept to a minimum and we can positively coexist together over the life of this infrastructure. Partnering with our landholders and communities is a vital part of operating our transmission network, and another way we're connecting Queenslanders to a world-class energy future.